Good afternoon. Hey, authors. How are you doing today? Sarah here. I am going to be doing a little bit of on the fly content creation for you today that I figured I would take you along for the ride as I go in and make some social media graphics for my upcoming release, Tag Me for Murder. You may recall during our last episode that I created a title or a cover reveal video in Canva. And now that the cover has officially been revealed, I'm really excited that I get to jump in and just kind of blast my socials with images of Tag Me for Murder and all of the wonderful things that readers have said about the trending topic mysteries, as well as getting people excited and interested in downloading the book on NetGalley. It's available to review for book bloggers, bookstagrammers, anybody who's a NetGalley member. Tag Me for Murder is now available, which is super exciting. So I'll be curtailing a lot of my graphics to that particular service because I want to direct folks to download the book, spread the word, all that good stuff. So without further ado, we're going to get right into creating designs. And I've actually, you can see here in Canva that I'm on page 1 of 45, which may seem extreme. What I did, because I'm all about kind of continuing to promote my brand as the trending topic mysteries, using the same colors, fonts, what have you, to promote the series online. I basically just copied the project that I had used for my original release, Follow Me for Murder, so that all of the colors and designs that I've used previously are bundled into this project so that when I go to, let's say, create some text here, let me swap over to my Trending Topic Mysteries brand kit. If I was to go in and add some additional text, I could actually go into the font section and see all of the fonts that I've actually used in the past. You can see that it's a lot of them, but there are some doubles in here because of how Canva kind of records the information. So you can see that I'm using the same things over and over again to keep that series appeal, to keep it constant and cohesive. So that being said, I am going to do another image to promote the book on NetGalley. I've actually already done a couple of those here. See this now available on NetGalley. I've got now available on NetGalley. I've been using the same font and format for that. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and copy that information and paste it over here just for safekeeping. And we can't see the now available because it is white. So I'm going to just really hop into my photos because I write about a social media influencer. I like drawing from social media icons. Ooh, I don't know. This might be a bit too busy, but I kind of like it. And if we again, like something catches my eye and I was like, ooh, like how can I make this work? So I'm going to do some edit adjustments to the design itself, make it a little blurry so that it's not as in laser focus. I'm going to come into my trending topic folder that I have. Now that I can show you guys the cover, I can have it on display here. Let's see. I've got tons of 3D images of the book. I'm trying to figure out what the best one would be for this. I think I want to go in. That one's a little too like condensed. I like the lady holding her hand. I don't hate it. Um, this part I would need some I would need to balance out the foreground with what's all the busyness that's going on in the background. And so my trick for balancing out the foreground is, you've seen me type it 100 times. I love a good smear. Um, I'm sure there's a more appropriate term for this within Canva, but again, I just like using a textured block of color to separate what's going on in the front and the back. And you may be like, Sarah, what the heck are you doing right now? This looks awful. But if I go in and I see all the document colors that I've accrued, I'm actually going to scroll down to the photo colors here and see if there's something that helps break up the background a little more. I would need to change my NetGalley design that I've got going on here. Maybe, ooh, I do love it with, perfect. Well, actually, let's get it, I want it to be as close to the phone case color as possible, so I'm going to use the eyedropper tool to go in and pop it in. So we have that kind of connection. Um, and I've used the transparency function to kind of drag that down so that the foreground, so if I have it all the way up, you can see like how much of this is taken up of the foreground. I can drag it down here. And let's make this a little bigger. I'm trying to keep the sleeve out because this is supposed to be in the summertime and I don't want somebody wearing long sleeves in the summertime. Okay, so this is an option. This again, this one is, and as I'm looking at it on my other screen here, this would be something where I would lean more heavily on the um, image doing the talking for me. I would have a caption that has maybe a question or some type of enticing factor to it. So once somebody's hooked by the image, they look, what's my first line of the caption? One I've been using has been look who swiped right for murder. I've been using where uh, where is the dead body this time? Another one I had was the body isn't in the wine fridge. So there are some using your captions to further like convince your followers to read further, because when they're scrolling through, let's say Facebook or Instagram, Twitter, they're first going to be attracted by the image. Like that's going to be the thing that grabs their attention. So you want to have your image, then you want to have your first line of your caption. That still needs to bring them in because you have to convince your reader to keep on reading, because all of the information is really in the caption. Links to click on, to purchase, to download, anything like that is all going to be in the caption because we don't have the ability to hyperlink or embed URLs into images at this point in time. So you have to have levels of convincing your reader to keep on engaging with you. So the image, the first line of the caption, the rest of the caption. So just some things. So in this instance, my image is doing the grunt work of, whoa, there's a lot of color and like vibrancy going on here. What's up? And then I would have a simple one-line caption to begin, and then hit enter, space, have the rest of the details that follow. So that was relatively easy. And it was really because I saw that photo and was like, how can I use this photo to support my book cover? So great, that's one and done. I'm going to move down onto this particular image. I don't need to worry about all of this, but I'm just clearing the canvas up. I am going to, I love looking at all of these pretty images. Ooh, I like that. I'm also thinking when I'm seeing these colors, how they fit into my my cover color brand palette. Something along this line. would look really nice. If that woman, I kind of like the, if she had blonde hair, I would use it because Coco has blonde hair. Um, Something possibly for this. I'm not crazy. Oh, I absolutely love how this looks. And let's see if we can work a little bit of magic, of like photo magic with this, because right now we have somebody like in a in a bikini. Let's see if I can modify this to fit my book cover enough. What would be really great is if this had like the frame option where I could go in and adjust the frame. Oops, let's see. I don't hate it. It's not, there's like, it's, would need to do a lot of tweaking. Let me zoom in here. Enjoying the magical colors of sunset on the beach. Okay. And then I'm actually just going to chop down the cover top a little bit here to be in line with the photo. Um, Oops, moved it too much. What I'm working on now is getting these to align with the bottom, which I think I just did. But then for some reason, so this is where it can get a little tricky, is because I tried to align it at the bottom, it's all off kilter on the top. So I think I'd rather have the white at the bottom or the white at the top aligned. So let me see. This is where like a very steady hand comes into play. Okay, so if I back away, you really can't tell too much. Maybe there's a little, there needs to be a little bit more on this side, so let me pull out the cover just a little bit. There. Maybe even more. Now that I've done it on that side, I do it on this side. So we have something along those lines where I've taken an image and just kind of slapped my cover on top of it. What I would like to see though is I just copied that, and let me bounce into my my existing images. I'm going to flip this so everything is backwards for her, but if I come in and really dump this phone on top of hers, we're got a little bit of her thumb kind of takes away the illusion of it working. Let's see if it works better with this 3D rendering. This one, that actually doesn't look half bad. You know, that looks pretty good, actually. I like it. And again, this would be one where I would go ahead and highlight my handy dandy now available on NetGalley comment. Where'd I go? I scrolled too far. And probably just prop it like here with, let's swap in, I'm going to swap in some blue for this. I'm actually probably going to change my mind because I'm going to go into my elements and I'm going to add in a thought bubble or notification bubble. Notification bubble. Maybe not even a bubble because I'm notification. Ooh, perfect. Swap this into a pink, darker. The only thing I don't like about this is the color of the bell. If it let me change the bell, I would be all for it, but since it doesn't, I'm going to go back down here. Let's see. Right. I'm not like a super fan of this like line that goes through it, so that's what I'm like working to adjust. I want, there we go. Nice. Let's use a brighter alert. Let's go with this one. Excellent. So now we have a nice, again, just catching someone's eye, like what is this person doing on their phone? All the information then goes down into the caption itself. I am, let's see. So enough about NetGalley for a hot minute. Let's just play with the cover and getting people hyped up for the book's release. Let me go back into my photos to see again social media. I do love this. And because again, it really captures the fun, bright sparkliness of Coco and her sleuthing. This is fun. This would be another one. Yep. This would be another one where I would just like slap a new phone on this image. Let's see. I don't have any that tip the other way, so I have to do. Again, I have to flip my image and bring forward this phone. And then with some adjusting, I'm able to make it look like this person is holding the phone with their espresso. So that, I like how that looks. Again, this would be something where it's just like the image is supporting itself. I'm not using a lot of words. I'm not putting on quotes and blurbs yet, although I just got a fabulous blurb for Tag Me for Murder that I can't wait to put all over social media, but I have to hold my horses on that particular one because again, I'm still just like designing images to get the book cover out there, get some hype, get people going to NetGalley, all that good stuff. So yes, we have this option. I'm going to bounce up to this image again, and let's see. Here I kind of want to veer away from the phone image itself. I think I'm just going to use the cover. And what do we know that always makes a cover pop off of a page, off of an image? Shadows. So I'm definitely going to use my lovely shadow feature to really make the cover pop off the screen. And this item, oops, it didn't save for me. I got too far ahead of myself. If one thing to keep in mind, so this little cloud image up here where it says all changes saved, when you are using some of these image enhancement uh, effects, keep an eye on the icon in this instance, because where it says saving paused, it means that Canva's like connecting to the servers, it's thinking, it's doing its thing, and at that point, like, just hang tight until the changes have been saved. Otherwise, what happened a couple of moments ago where it was like, oh, I did the shadowing and then it disappeared, that can happen. But everything's saved as is now. I should be good to make my adjustments. Let's bring down, I've got my shadow. I bring it down a little closer to the bottom of the image. And in this instance, I think I just want to, I'm scrolling down here. You can see, like, I really went hard on putting, these are all the quotes that I was using, and I just like kept, adding to them. Ooh, this is fun. I'm taking that, and I'm coming back up to the image I was working on, wherever the heck it is. Here we go. Page 4. And gonna plunk it right in, actually. Let's see if I can make this, no, I don't like that, but I will use it on this color. Oh, I can't use the image, bummer. Okay, well, whatever. We'll do an inverse. This I will do, I don't want it super bright, but I also don't want it super, like, not bright. There we go. Okay. So they balance out. And bring it in the heart a little bit more. As you can see, if you look at my Glenmeyer Whim Mystery covers that I designed myself, I love adding a skull and crossbones into the mix. I don't know why. Like, it doesn't seem very cozy, but I absolutely love it. I think it adds like such pizzazz to a cover. I mean, it shows that, like, hey, there's something a little darker going on here. Like, this isn't just like a happy-go-lucky book. We are dealing with murder, and making sure that I'm conveying that as much as possible, because you don't want somebody like picking this up thinking that they're in for like a really light, fun chick lit read when, oh no, you've got a dead body, all of that fun stuff. Okay, so please drink responsibly. This is fun to like kind of go through memory lane a little bit. I guess I'm using this a lot, so I'm going to, again, scroll back up, paste, and I'm using, when I say I'm using this a lot, I was using that font and like font style option. So let's see, it's going to be in this one. This is the effect. I can't decide. I feel like I want it to be more, I think I need them to be more similar here. And then bingeable is going to be the color of the book title. Nope. The white is much better. However, I'm not saying bingeable. I'm going to say Coco Klein is back. And these are all meant to be like her, I wonder if I can get it to be a little bit more similar to the color here. Let's, document colors. No, I want to go to effects. There we go. Perfect. And then I believe I can down the transparency so that it looks like it's almost one of the very same of these little bubbles that are popping up. So let's work with that a little bit more. Now that I have the transparency adjusted, I think I need to go a little bit more to the side. There. And again, let me work on the effects. The roundedness, I think. There. I wish I had like a little triangle. Let's see if I can really bring this home. Triangle. Zoom in. Woo. Zoom in. I'm moving this ever so slightly down. Okay. This is, if we come FX, what is this color? FD666A. Gotta remember that. FD66, whoops, that's B. 666A. Drag down the transparency. I think we did it. Oh, wow. Okay, this needs to be much smaller, but wow. I'm pretty impressed with that because not only did we just like integrate this into the image that we created, but it's fun and appealing. I'm going to just move it a little bit more to the center. And then this guy, as much as I love him, actually I'm just going to duplicate it because I do want to hold on to this. I'm going to get rid of that. And let's bring in the cover. And last but not least, referencing my logos that I have uploaded, the trending topic mysteries. I love how this looks, but I feel like I need to adjust the color. I think I'm going to have to go into my logos that I've created for this and make some adjustments to the color. Or just like get the here we go, a trending topic mystery. Let's just copy this, come in, paste. So the difference between these is these images here are like preloaded PNG files that are stamped, so I don't have the ability to adjust anything really about them. What I would do in this instance, these would be just like simple stamps that I would put on something. Why I am grabbing the logo from the actual raw file that I originally created is because I want to make some adjustments to the colors and have them in line more with the current look and feel of the series. These colors are still more in line with book 1. So I would actually probably need to go into the raw files and make those updates so that book 2 has its on-brand themed design colors. So what I'm going to do is, I think in this instance, I feel like I should lean into the blue a little bit more. Um, let's see. Lean into the blue. That's too much. Um, let's lighten it up. Maybe come down here. Trying to get the right blue. I think actually I probably should have started with this one and made the adjustment. There we go. There. Okay. Light enough that it's like not too distracting, but also dark enough to give you an idea of what the symbol actually is. I am going to have to change the color here. Um, let's see. I want to make sure that that color is the very same one that is in the title again. And you're like, ooh, that looks gross. Bear with. We're going to come in, and because you notice I can't do a bold on this particular font, and this is the font that I use that is used for the like title or the series name. So I do want to keep the same font. So my little life hack is I come into the effects and use splice, but then I use the offset feature and take away the offset. So it's really just making it bold. So I come in here, I make it bold, I have it be the same color as, oof, I'm getting lost in the images. Shake my hand out. Here we go. The same. I can drag the thickness up more. I can drag it down so it's not as bold. I think I'm gonna like rest in this like middle ground, and then just do a little bit of line spacing. And there. So if I zoom in, you can see it's bold. It's more bold than it was, but it's not overwhelming. And as I'm zooming in closer, I am going to make this a tiny bit lighter. There. It's just a tiny bit. Awesome. So not only have we like made a new graphic, several of them in fact, but you've seen how I was able to build off of existing material that I already had, existing color palettes, existing fonts, and design schemes, but how I was also able to go into Canva's library and really build out everything, build these materials from what I already had access to. So I hope that this little session has proved useful. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel so that you get notified when I do these live sessions. And if you ever have a topic that you would like to explore, feel free to let me know and I would be happy to do a session on it. So again, thanks for joining. Hope this was helpful and happy writing, everybody. Bye.